Hey guys, YouTube War 100 here. And yeah, it's been like a week since I made a video now, but yeah, like I told you guys in my last video, like just the reason why I'm not really very active on here is because my dad is sick with COVID right now. Yeah, I told you guys in my last video that he had COVID, and I told you guys that he could he could have it for a while now. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we will like just update you guys a little bit on what's going on right now with him. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, right now, like he is still like sick with COVID. Yeah, I told you guys how he could be having this for a while, but I really didn't go into detail. I told you guys that like uh, he like was in the hospital for 5 days, and he was just like released like not this past Saturday, but a week ago from this past Saturday. Yeah, and yeah, ever since then, like I have been like helping him, but yeah, he is still sick right now. Yeah, and he did. The doctors also told him while he was in the hospital that apparently like they discovered as he was in there that like the COVID actually was like deeper in his lungs than the doctors first originally thought. Yeah, so he was kept longer due to that. Yeah, and yeah, and ever since he's been home, like I have like seen like how much COVID really has hit him. Like he's just like had a very mild cough, and yeah, and he really is just yeah, yeah, he's just is really like getting like really dried up, and yeah, he's also been like losing a lot of weight. Like he's like lost close to 50 pounds now. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's still been like sick, but I'm still like trying to help him. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's also something else going on with him. Like he is also like diabetic, but yeah. And when he left the hospital, like the hospital didn't even actually give him any medication for that. They only gave him medication for COVID. Yeah. And because of like how bad this is really like affecting him, like because he has diabetes too, like the diabetes is also like hurting him as well. So due to that, like he was speaking with like urgent care and a few other people today, and they said that he should go back to the emergency room to get medication for his diabetes. So yeah, so today he went back to the ER for medication, and he's still there right now, waiting to get treated and be prescribed some medication. Yeah, I don't know yet if he is actually going to remain in the hospital overnight. Yeah, right now, like he's just like been keeping like me and our family like updated on like what is going on with him over at the hospital. But yeah, he as of right now, like the most recent update that I have been given is that he is still waiting for the doctors to see him over at the ER. Yeah, but hopefully once he does get this medication, like he will like start to get better in that area. Yeah, like with COVID, like hope like our family really has like think that like he is like has been like a he's over like the worst part of it. So yeah, now he's just getting over it. But yeah, because like of how like deep the COVID got into his lungs, like the doctors say that he could actually be having it for a while. Like he could be having it for months. So yeah, I just yeah. So as of right now, just we don't know like what how long he will like still be sick for. But yeah, hopefully like he will like continue to get better because he has been like starting to get better little by little. But yeah, he's still got a ways to go. So that is really just like the most like that we do know like right now. So yeah, but like I said, he is over at the ER right now. So yeah, so since he's not here, I am able to like, make this video right now. But so yeah, and so just like as he just like continues to like recover, I will like keep you guys updated on like what is going on with him and like how much more I can really like get back into like making these videos frequently. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, so for this video, like, I figured that I would just talk about like just a few Marvel related subjects I do want to talk about. I've been wanting to make this video ever since I did finish my Christmas reviews. It was like just like in December. Yeah, I want to say like last month, but yeah, now it's been over a month. Now we're in February. So yeah, so this is something that I have wanted to talk about for a while, but yeah, I just really have just like haven't gotten around to it, and yeah, with my dad being sick, it's like taking me now even longer to make it. But yeah, now here I am to finally make this video to just give my thoughts on like a few Marvel related subjects. This is kind of like regarding like just like mainly stuff like regarding like the MCU and just like other like and like just stuff like varying around like sort of like some other Marvel subjects, which I will talk about in this video. But yeah, but I just want to like talk a little bit about like a few Marvel related subjects in this video. All right, so the first thing that I want to address is regarding all these like Marvel series that are on Disney Plus right now, because when I was doing the reviews for like the Phase 4 Marvel movies, like you know may notice that I also like I didn't really talk about well, not really, but yeah, I didn't even at all talk about any of the Disney Plus shows when I was going through the Phase 4 MCU reviews. Yeah, I only reviewed the films. I reviewed Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Eternals, but I didn't talk about any of the Disney Plus shows. So I figured I would just like first just tell you guys like why I didn't talk about those shows when I was doing the Phase 4 MCU reviews, because I'm sure there are some people wondering why I didn't. Well, yeah. Well, the reason why I didn't include those in my Phase 4 MCU reviews is because well, first off, I haven't even like watched any of the Disney Plus Marvel series yet, because yeah, I know that there are like quite a few of them out right now. Like there's like WandaVision out. Like WandaVision like came out last year. We also got like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. There's Hawkeye, and of course we also have other ones coming out. Like Moon Knight comes out like next month. And there's also like She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and some others that are coming up. Yeah. Yeah. So the reason why I didn't talk about those series in my Phase 4 MCU reviews is really because like well like I said, I haven't even like watched them yet. And the reason why I really like even like haven't watched them yet is because of course like all of these shows are of course like in connection with like like an upcoming MCU movie. Like each one of them are connected to a different movie. Like of course like WandaVision is connected to the next Doctor Strange movie, which is coming out in a few months. Yeah, and of course there's also the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is in connection with the next Captain America movie. Loki, of course, is going to be connected with the next Thor movie, and yeah, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there's also like Hawkeye, which is like going on right now, and that's of course like it does like take place, of course, after the events of Black Widow. You know, I even like I talked about this when I did review Black Widow, but yeah, I don't know if it actually is gonna have any connection with a future movie. But yeah, there's like like all these upcoming movies that these like series are gonna be having like some sort of like connection with. Yeah, and so I am actually like waiting until these the movies that they're connected with are like coming up, like when they are about to come out, to actually watch these the shows. And so yeah, and as the release date for the movies is approaching, then I will watch all these series, and then I will give my thoughts on each one of them before their respective movies they're connected with do come out. So yeah, so so I am gonna talk about the shows, but yeah, it's not really gonna be until the release date for the movies that each one of them are connected to do approach. Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, I don't really know if a Hawkeye is actually going to be like connected with a future movie. I know, like as I said, it does take place after Black Widow, so it does have a connection with that. But as far as future movie goes, I don't know. So, oh, yeah, if there is not an so if Marvel does actually like confirm that Hawkeye will not actually be connected with a future movie, yeah, then like once like Hawkeye like the series does like completely end, and then I will probably give the whole series a watch, and I'll make like a video giving my thoughts on the entire series. Yeah, but so that's why I really didn't talk about the all the series that are now on Disney Plus That's when I did make the reviews for the MCU Phase 4 movies in December. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I didn't do that. So yeah, those will be coming up, like I said, when their respective movies that they're connected with, like their release dates are approaching. All right. All right. So the next thing that I do want to talk about is what could be in store up next for Spider-Man following No Way Home. So yeah, so if you did see my video when I gave my thoughts on No Way Home, I did like talk about the movie, and I did really like say like they like where they would really go from there. Yeah, I asked him where they really do go with Spider-Man from there because yeah, now that like Peter's memory is like totally like been wiped out of existence and just nobody even remembers him now. Like you said, like in my video talking about No Way Home, that it seems that now Marvel and Sony are really back to square one with Spider-Man in the MCU. So yeah, so where do they really go from here? I mean, in yeah, it just really like a head scratcher as to what they're gonna do with Spider-Man next. I mean, are they gonna do something with him in the MCU where like maybe is he like gonna like in the next film like is he gonna like want everybody's memories of him back and is he gonna try to do something like is he gonna go to like Hank Pym and Ant Man and try to go through the quantum realm to try to like undo the spell and bring everybody back similar to like what they did in Endgame or like is he just gonna like live this new life that he has now and just yeah it's just I really don't know like what they're really gonna do and plus yeah so if Peter's memory has been wiped away from everybody's minds but if they still remember Spider-Man it really is kind of like a questionable as to like how it even works now with like what he did like everything he did with the Avengers and all that stuff like because yeah of course like a lot of them did like they did like find out that like his real identity. So yeah, the question is like, how does it even work now? If like the memories of Peter are gone, like how does it work like with everybody like remembering Spider-Man still though? So yeah, I really don't know how that really does work out. Yeah, so I'm really not too sure like what they really are going to do with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU next. But yeah, the other question that I do have about like as far as like the possible future Spider-Man is will Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield also come back as Spider-Man in the future? Because yeah, of course, like ever since No Way Homes, ever since like Tobey and Andrew came back, like a lot of people have been saying that they want an Amazing Spider-Man 3 now, and they want Andrew Garfield to come back to make a third film, and I think there could be potential for that. I think this is a good time for Sony to actually make both a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire and an Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield to show that like if what they did in No Way Home did actually like rewrite history in their universes as well, since like they did give like all those like their enemies another chance with like curing all of them, like could that mean that like like their the events that happened in their respective movies was rewritten because now that like could like Norman still be alive in like Toby's Spider-Man's universe and yeah will is like are Norman and Harry still alive and like is could Peter now be working with Octavius and so on yeah and what happened with and what's happened now with Flint Marco yeah and as far as like with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man universe like yeah, since like he did cure both Dr. Connors and uh, Electro, was history like rewritten in his universe as well? Like is Dr. Connors just like a regular scientist again? Is he still just like a normal scientist at Oscorp? And could Peter have actually joined like join work Oscorp and work with Dr. Connors? And is could Max still be there as well? And like he's still at Oscorp, and Peter now has a close friendship with him. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like, it could just really be interesting to really like see like if like history was actually like rewritten in both of their universes due to what they did in No Way Home. So yeah, so I do think that there is like potential now to make a Spider-Man 4 and Amazing Spider-Man 3 to show like if history was like rewritten in both of their universes as well, and not just in like Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe. Well, yeah, in the MCU. Yeah. So I don't know. I think there could be like a potential for that. It might be a possibility, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, I also do want to talk about like how what goes on as far as like Venom is concerned. Like as far as like Tom Hardy's Venom goes, like is he actually going to play a role? Like is Tom Holland's Spider-Man actually going to play a role in the next Venom movie? Because of course, like what happened in the mid-credit scene in No Way Home, where like Eddie and Venom just ended up like being transported back to their universe, but they left a piece of the symbiote behind. Yeah, that could be like setting up for like a Venom in the MCU, but yeah, we don't know. But yeah, but I really don't think that it like people are really gonna uh really like take kind to just if like they just brought in Tom Hardy's Venom into the MCU just to do that. Like I really do think that like they really do want to see Tom Hardy's Venom actually do crossover with Tom Holland Spider-Man. So yeah, what could this like lead to something like with them actually crossing over in the next Venom movie? I don't know because I really do think that they were actually like setting up a confrontation with the two in the mid-credit scene of Let There Be Carnage. So I don't know, like, will Tom Hardy's Venom actually like transport back to the MCU to try to recover that missing piece of symbiote, and he'll cross over with Tom Holland Spider-Man there? Yeah, I really don't know, but I really do think that like Sony and Marvel really do want to do something with uh, Tom Holland Spider Man and Tom Hardy's Venom crossing over together. So yeah, I really don't think that they really just brought Tom Hardy's Venom in just to like do what they did at the post mid credit scene of No Way Home. So yeah, I don't know. I maybe this could be like setting up for something that I just like something that I just talked about. Yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what does happen in the next Venom movie and like what this will mean in the future. Yeah. All right. And so the last thing I want to talk about is regarding the upcoming Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, so the trailer for this movie was released when like it was shown like after the credits of No Way Home. And it does show how Doctor Strange is actually really going to be like exploring more of this multiverse. Yeah, and on Wikipedia it even does say that this movie is actually like set after the events of the first season of Loki. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, this movie shows how Doctor Strange is also like like enlisting the help of Wanda and like traveling through the multiverse and facing like a mysterious adversary. Yeah, yeah. So my question about this is like, what really could happen with him like exploring through this multiverse stuff? One of the questions I do have about this is like, is the multiverse really going to be expanded upon throughout the MCU now? Because I really do feel like this multiverse stuff is going to be like a factor for like more of the MCU in the future. So yeah, is it really going to be like expanded upon some? Yeah, so yeah, because I really do think that there's like a lot of potential for like some of this stuff to really be expanded upon in future Marvel projects. Yeah, and one of the big questions I do really have about this, like with Doctor Strange, like going through the multiverses, could this actually be leading to like some other actors from like pre-MCU Marvel projects actually be making appearances in this next Doctor Strange movie? Because yeah, I have heard like people saying that like this should be like how the X-Men are actually integrated in the MCU. Like could will Doctor Strange actually like be transported to the universe of like the of Fox's X-Men? Like will we see like Hugh Jackman and Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy and so on and so forth? And yeah, and could this be like how like the X Men actually do end up being like integrated into the MCU? I do think that that could actually be like a great idea for to integrate the X Men because yeah, because of course like a lot of the cast for like the or for Fox's X Men series, they really are like very beloved with like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and yeah with him with like Magneto and Professor X and so on and so forth. Yeah, and now with of course Disney purchasing Fox, they now have like the rights to all of the Fox Marvel the Fox property Marvel characters. So yeah, now they're able to like integrate them into the MCU, and yeah, now like they are like integrating X-Men, Fantastic Four, and like all those other characters into the MCU now too. And yeah, could this be like the way that they do it? Like, could this be the way that they bring in all those characters? I really do think that it would be a great idea and a great way to do it. Yeah, yeah, I really do think this could be a great way to bring in like the X-Men and yeah, even Deadpool. Like they could bring in like Ryan Reynolds Deadpool this way because yeah, Disney has actually said that they will still like be bringing in Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and they still will like be keeping Deadpool rated R. So yeah, I think this could be a great way to do that. I think this could be a great way to actually integrate the X-Men into the MCU, like through the multiverse. Yeah, and could we even see like other like various cast members from other pre-MCU Marvel films be be like appear in like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness as well, like Wesley Snipes' Blade, for example, and Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, and Eric Bana's Hulk, and so on and so forth. Like, you get the picture. You know, yeah, like you see what I'm getting at here. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, could this could like the other like just other like Marvel property, like like the characters from the other pre MCU Marvel films actually like appear in this in the film that way too. I mean, it wouldn't make. I think it would like be a creative thing to do since like they did actually like bring in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield into the MCU in No Way Home. I think that this could be a real creative thing to do as well by like having like all those like actors and characters that I had mentioned like appear in the film that way too. I think it would be a clever idea to do. Yeah, so yeah, and especially like with what I was talking about with the X-Men and Deadpool, I think like this would be like the perfect way to actually integrate them in the MCU. Now the question is like, will that happen? Will this be the way the X-Men are integrated into the MCU? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see when Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness does come out in a few months. So yeah, we'll get our answer then. Yeah, yeah, and so those are the like the few Marvel related subjects I did want to talk about. Yeah, I've wanted to do this for a while, but yeah, just because of like the events that are going on right now and with my dad being sick, like it has just like been putting me back a little while to make this video. I finally did it. So yeah, so those are the Marvel subjects I did want to talk about. So I just wanted to do this just to like tell you guys like why I didn't talk about the Disney Plus shows and when I will be talking about those. And yeah, and just like the stuff regarding like the future of like Spider-Man and MCU and all that other stuff. All right. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy what I did have to say about these various Marvel subjects. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, I will like keep you guys updated on my dad as he like continues to recover from COVID and all this stuff. Yeah, like I said, like as I said before, like I really don't know like how often I really am going to be making videos for a little while because I really am going to be focused more on helping my dad. But yeah, when I do get an opportunity, I will like make videos and yeah, and I'll keep you guys updated in the future as he continues to recover. All right, but I hope you guys did enjoy what I had to say in this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.